Okay, round 11 of 15. Last day. 5 more games. This time I'm playing Jason Lee. Jason is my Scrabble coach. We've played a
Yeah, but I'm
ton.
probably not gonna use it. Unless you say
Tournaments at
something funny.
Scrabble Club, casually. I'm first. First thing I noticed is Fusee. Um, then I realized that I've higher scoring play in freeze. That keeps a U. This is an interesting decision because at any point, if someone has freezers, it'll score 60 points. So it might not be worth scoring the extra 14 now. It's hard to say. Jason responds with zombie. I draw a second U. In this position, I missed a play because I just couldn't remember if outaged was a word, and I was completely tunneling on that possibility. But outaged was not a word, and so I correctly
18.
played outage. This is a mistake I should not have made just to even think about whether outaged was a word, but it just caught me off guard. The best play was Tegua, you saw briefly on the screen. I would have scored 27. Jason plays this word, which I hold because I thought it was an offensive word that they had removed from the dictionary, and indeed it is. But I couldn't remember if this word was removed or not, and so I accepted it. So this is a huge mistake to let this go. I decided to play FUD. FUD is a good play to maximize the value of my S. It also deals with the E hook on zombie. I could have played something else like doofus and zombies, but FUD seemed pretty strong. Jason did have an S, but not a 7-letter word with it. He plays re-argues and gives me a couple more bingos. Could have played radius before. Freezers was available here, but it kept a U, so not the correct play. Yeah, that is a time bomb waiting to explode. The extension of freeze.
7.
Decided to play radiuses. Which is a weird plural of radius, but it is a valid word. Jason makes a nice play of Niqab with 2 A's. And given the placement of this play, I imagined it meant that he didn't have an S. Otherwise, he would have placed it 1 square to the right and set up a dangerous column for an S.
52.
Best thing I can do here is score 52. It's pretty nice, except keeping 5 consonants, so I'm going to need some help from the bag here. I have a 50-point lead. So it's a very close game, depending on what I draw here. Alright, 2 consonants. So Pango comes down. Still have a lead, but forced to make a somewhat weak play. But good enough play to save my rack. Chill for 22, keeping 4 unique consonants. There are a bunch of very big spots left on this board, so anything can happen. Especially with the blanks being unseen.
John revisiting the past. It's not a difficult name.
Jason makes a really nice find here, making PIU through a P and a U
20.
for Ahi. And I make an inexplicable mistake on this turn. I definitely want to play underneath, but why not play relend for 3 more points? For some reason I didn't
34.
recognize the fact that relend hit a double letter score. There's absolutely no reason not to play Freeland in this position. So another just pretty big mistake. Jason plays Vow, so I'm still ahead. And I just drew the blank and an S. I have a bunch of really strong plays here, like Sink through the end, which I miss. I could play muscly for 60 points, but yeah, the best play is just Cry and Hoy. And for some reason, this is such an easy play to spot. I just failed to see it. And I decided to part with my S for pretty much no reason. Play Mike's. It's just a really poorly played game. Jason strikes with Titania. So he takes the lead, small lead. I do have the other blank. And I actually have a playable bingo after Titania. But I miss it. So yet another miss in this game.
34.
Kinotron was available, which should be enough to win most of the time. Koto is a strong play, but Kinotron definitely increases my chances of winning. Luckily for me, draw very well after Koto. Don't have much to worry about here. I had bingos from the K and through the N in Titania. And I wondered about playing Internet, because I saw that he could bingo through that N himself. But with the score as it was, me drawing 3 out of the bag, there were a few scenarios where I drew 3 vowels, couldn't go out the next turn, where Jason would still defeat me if I had taken 60 points for Internet through the end. So I did make the right decision here. The only way I can lose after this play is if Jason plays a bingo through the end. And I think there was only one bingo available.
What were you thinking?
Vanished. Jason considered phonying on this turn because he knew he was losing. Something like Vassolender, he says. I would have challenged. But I go out with HAE. So completely lucked my way into victory in this game.
Yeah, maybe I was too hasty.
Let's hear the post-game commentary.
I saw one thing. I saw vanish.
I'll see you guys in the next round.
No, there's no L. But like, I thought it was more likely I'd draw like 3 vowels and not be able to go out, and he would outscore me.
So did I? You were ahead by...
I would have been, if I play Internet, I'm only ahead like 42.
I think you can still win. I think you can.
But I didn't notice that AAE gets a C here, which is like really annoying to
I'm
block.
surprised you let this open, but...
It might be, I don't know. But again, yeah, I do need the spread.